Video for the stream. Anyways, Inkwell note just dropped. Okay, let's put this back on the screen. Let's go to Nexon Maple official site. And I guess let's throw on some tunes like Maple BGM. Sure. Okay, Inkwell's note, Inkwell's note, Inkwell's note! Inkwell's note. Okay, post Stargazer upcoming plans. Hello, Maplers of Global Maple Story, or GMS for short. This is Han Biao Chief Product Officer, also known as Inkwell. It's been a while since the 20th anniversary commemorative video. Yes, indeed. The content that we specially prepared to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Global Maple Story this year has been released, one by one, and we're grateful that many have enjoyed it. Mozwan and the expansion of familiars to all remaining regions is something that many of you have been requesting for a long time. As for the release of Sia, Estelle, some of you figured it out early while watching the 20th anniversary commemorative video, and it brought a simple joy to see you discover the little hint that we had hidden. Thanks to your enthusiastic support, we will continue to create an even better Maple Story. Today, I'd like to first address a few recent issues, then talk about the post-summer updates and Maple's future direction, which many of you are curious about. Information about I was just seeing if anybody was on the chat. Okay, information about boss power crystals. First, I'd like to provide some clarity on boss power crystals, which were mentioned in a previous Inkwell's note. In that note, I let you know that we would review the sales trends of boss power crystals and then reflect the results in the game by version 260. After a sufficient internal discussion and review, we ultimately decided not to adjust the weekly sales limit of boss power crystals in GMS and to keep it at 180. This decision has already been implemented and reflected in the version 260 update. They should just not be limited, or make the limit like 280 or like 300 per character. Like, this is such a stupid... There wasn't a limit for the longest time, and now there's just like this stupid limit. However, we did not make our stance clear in advance, and this led to confusion for many. I would like to take this opportunity to reiterate that after taking GMS's service environment and unique balance into account, we have decided to maintain the weekly boss power crystal sales limit of 180. Okay, so they're just saying we're doing nothing. Oh wow, they're like acknowledging that we say this, like, oh, so they're just announcing no changes. That was a lot to say nothing. Introduction of the public test server. Due to the recent occurrence of numerous... No freaking way! They are adding a I gotta get in. How do I get in? Due to the recent occurrence of numerous bugs and the subsequent increase in service downtime, many of you have expressed... Oh shit, they're gonna tell us no. Many of you have expressed concerns about service stability. As a result, we are internally reviewing the introduction of a public test server as a way to reinforce our bug and quality management system. Discussion about a public test server actually began last winter, but at the time we decided it wouldn't be feasible to pursue due to various practical constraints and conditions. However, over the summer, the need for one was once again highlighted internally, with a consensus forming across various departments, and we are pushing forward in a more concrete direction. Upon review, we concluded that the introduction of a public test server isn't something that can simply be resolved with schedule adjustments in the development and operations departments. It involves building new infrastructure and introducing changes across the entire production process, and it's something that will take some time. While it won't be feasible to have it ready this year, our goal is to introduce it in the first half of next year, the first or second quarter of 2026 at the earliest. I didn't want to say anything because they always like prop things up and then they crush you at the end. Like they say something like, "Oh, we've been thinking about this and we think this is a great idea, but we're not going to do that." Like what they did with the magpots and how everybody got a bunch of people got magpots and then a bunch of people didn't. And they're like, even though we believe in fairness and we would like to create a fair experience among our players to be like a fair experience and enjoy fairness and equally enjoy the game, and Sia 250, we're gonna say no there, pal. Better luck next time. And like that's how they. And anyways, fantastic. Okay, take off the fee. Take off the fee, please. As previously, I just don't want to miss anyone if anybody is typing. With my like 2 viewers, holy shit! As previously announced, the version 262 update will include the interactive world merge. I'm on stream. Just saying. This merge is something that's been consistently requested, and as announced in one of last year's Inkwell's notes, it will be implemented in a couple weeks. However, even with this, we recognize that we may not be able to fully satisfy all players, as there were various opinions about how to handle the merge within the survey. In particular, many... give us the results, please. Because I voted for 1. In particular, many interactive world players had opinions on auction house fees after the world merge. After carefully reviewing this matter, we have concluded that given the characteristics of interactive world currently in GMS, it would be better to operate the auction house fees in a manner different from the environment in KMS where this feature was originally made. Accordingly, we have decided to waive the 10% fee that was to be applied to interactive world's cross-world auction house transactions. There will be no fees to utilize this auction house. We hope this will contribute to a more positive... No! No way! Holy shit! Holy shit! We hope this will contribute to a more positive outcome for the interactive world merge and enhance the experience of our players even more. We don't view this world merge as a task that's done and over with, but we'll continue to review and implement additional measures as needed even after the merge. Okay, that's cool with me. If there's no fee, then I'm cool with 2 worlds. This is actually great, because now this means like if they do start doing things like cross-world bossing, that, and then I mean this is still wishful thinking, but if they ever like fix the B-pot situation, where maybe they change like you can have 10 a month instead of 5 a month. Maybe they can revive the game more, like instead of like losing players. I don't know. Are we losing players? I guess the game's the biggest the game's ever been. There's just so many doomers out there. Okay. Well, as a reg server player, the game has only like gotten a lot better. I don't know about reboot that much, but MapleCon LA, to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Global MapleStory, this year's MapleStory Fest will be held under the name of MapleCon LA. We are expanding the scale and preparing diverse content. Cool, so there's a MapleCon, more people. Last year's MapleStory Fest was huge success thanks to the enthusiastic support of many. At the same time, we also received a wealth of constructive feedback. Based on that feedback, we're implementing various enhancements and improvements across various aspects of this year's event to further elevate the experience of attendees. Nice. We've planned this year's MapleCon LA to be the biggest event of its kind, befitting the 20th anniversary of GMS. Really? We're putting significant effort into designing a new space, developing content, and expanding infrastructure to deliver a more immersive experience. However, due to enhancing the overall quality and expanding the scale of the event, combined with recent unexpected changes in internal and external circumstances, the budget required this year has significantly increased compared to previous years. To stay true to the quality of the event we're aiming for while minimizing the burden on attendees, we've been exploring various solutions with the entities we're collaborating with, including securing additional budget. Even with this, the ticket price this year will unfortunately have to increase compared to last year. This could be disappointing to those considering attending, but we ask for your kind of understanding. Okay, well, that's if the event is more. What? You get a vinyl? Okay, dude, that's sick. A vinyl with like the original soundtrack or what? What are these? Can you see them? Oh god. Yeah, that's kind of hard to see. Okay, whatever. That's neat. I probably won't be going this year, but one of these years I do want to go, and I'll probably vlog. With this in mind, if further ticket price adjustments aren't feasible, Team GMS has been carefully considering how to provide a matching level of satisfaction. Okay. Alright. Well, all attendees get a bag, socks, stationery, lanyard. Neat. Well, that's pretty basic stuff. But this... What does this mean? Do you like get... Oh my gosh. And then what? You get special outfits? Hairstyle, and then some rewards. Oh, 20 star? Is that? Oh, it's 18 star for 250. Ticket sales will begin on Friday. Oh, I thought that was the end of the note for a second. I'm like, what? That's all? We're just done? Okay, cool. August 22nd, Friday, Pacific time. Oh, that's when sales will begin. Okay. Oh, that's in like a week. A little over a week. First... Oh shit, how much more is there? It's a lot, dude. Oh no. Okay. Sup, Inkwell? Look at all these. Look at the pupa. First, I would like to talk about what's planned for 262 and 263 in August and September. These updates are centered around the KMS major content updates, and I will only give a brief introduction as details will be provided in future patch notes. 262. Oh no. We're not getting 2 minute. Dude. So this update is a small, tiny, little peeny-weeny update. Look. We're getting Legion Champion. Okay, I guess that's actually pretty huge. Midnight Carnival is huge if you like to train, which I have recently been doing a lot of. So I will like this. Mulong is nice. Champion Burning. This is what we've already been doing, right? No, Challenger World Pre-Leap. Champion Burning is that's a new thing. Okay, cool. Right? And then Dave the Diver Extension. Oh, so those of you who are falling behind or got in late, here's your chance to maybe they'll give you like another week or 2 weeks. And then, so skill revamp for all jobs, that's gonna be the 2 minute changes, right? That's... Oh my gosh, I was in my mind already prepared and everything for that change to be here, but we're not getting that anytime soon. Wait, September is next month. Okay, so a month away. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking like that was months away, but that's next month. Okay, so we just gotta wait another month and a half. Boss reward improvements and special skill rings. So boss reward, they're probably talking about the random generator and how is that what they're talking about? No, boss reward improvements. So does that mean they're going to improve like the eternal system and like what bosses can give you eternal pieces, or are they gonna add more rewards? Like, are you gonna get like, yeah, whatever. That'll be interesting to find out. Hexastat 3, cool. Boss Baldrix, nice. People probably excited for that. Destiny weapon, of course, comes with Boss Baldrix. UI revamp, that's cool. Cash Shop UI MVP revamp. Strange Tides event. Well, that's cool. That sounds fun. I'd like to know what that is. Legion Champion. Legion Champion is a system where some characters within the same world are designated as champions, and the stats of all champions increase together based on the progression of each champion. Since this content helps it count progression, it can be used as a new method of character growth. Cool. Midnight Carnival. This year's Midnight Carnival will be introduced a little earlier than previous years and will be set in Wulong Garden. Additional features such as equipment transfer and hair transfer will unlock your designer rank increases as your designer rank increases, and you'll be able to gain abundant experience and rewards like soul artifragments by participating in various events. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's good. A champion burning event will be held to help with leveling up. In addition, a Challenger World Pre-Leap event will allow you to transfer characters you've been progressing in Challenger Worlds to regular worlds. Also, you can continue to enjoy Dave the Diver crossover minigames for 4 more weeks during the free play period. What? Oh, wait, so that means the rewards are still ending. I think the rewards are still ending the 26th. So make sure you still do the event. Like, don't rely on this, because I'm not sure, unless this means you can still collect the event medal and like still complete the book. But if not, because this doesn't really specify, so I would still focus on doing as much as you can right now. Because this sounds like if you just enjoyed playing the game, then this is like for those people who just want to explore the game more. Skill revamp for all jobs. The burst damage cycle for all jobs will be unified to 2 minutes. This should help keep the flow of combat more consistent and make it easier to form parties. To align with this revamp, the cooldown of special skill rings will also be adjusted to 2 minutes. Cool. New boss, up to 3 to 90 will be able to take on together. The unique combat pattern and mechanics of this boss will offer a distinct challenge and strategic experience unlike any existing high-level bosses. I love the color and the design. Destiny weapon. I think this is the progression of the existing Genesis weapon. Upon completion of the quest, the Decisive Battle, the Genesis weapon will gain enhanced stats matching those of a level 250 weapon. This will be a long-term progression goal for players. They kind of look like Fafnir's, but like fancier. They're like a different color scheme, Fafnir's. Complex UI overhaul. The overall UI, including the character creation screen, main UI, equipment and inventory management screens, and tooltips, will be redesigned. The cash shop UI will also be updated. And the default resolution will be the new one. This will offer players a more intuitive and comfortable user experience. Dope! What about the login screen? When is that going to be fixed? Like, when will we be able to just play the game on one window and not have to resize every time we go into a different piece of content? Direction of the upcoming... I need some water. Holy crap. The process of establishing Team GMS last year and launching GMS's own service with a new team wasn't easy. The past year has been a journey to grow GMS as an independent service to prove its unique value, both internally and externally. Thanks to the support and encouragement of many, I believe we've reached a certain level of stability and success in navigating these changes over the past year and this year, although there are still areas where we have room to improve. While we've achieved meaningful results in terms of the quantitative growth of the service this past year, I feel that we didn't pay enough attention to some of the relatively small but crucial details. Yeah, like, how did you miss how we feel about potable badges? when you guys say that you are watching and reading the community like very closely, which you do, you literally said that in the last post, the last Maple memo, said that you were fully aware of how the community felt about SIA and exclusive content, and how we that you guys will likely drop the ball and then delete the content later and force them to become a regular, non-SIA class like you did to Jet. Don't pretend that this was coming from nowhere. Like, people felt this way because you have a track record of doing this. And so, yeah. So, yeah, you feel that we didn't pay enough attention, so you definitely haven't yet. But you do pay attention, you just don't pay attention to the right place. Therefore, this winter, we plan to focus on the finer details alongside major content. In particular, we aim to enhance the quality of the gameplay experience by focusing care on unique features exclusive to GMS, so that our GMS Maplers can experience the improvements firsthand. I hope they're not just saying this and they're only talking about, like, SIA. Like, I hope by what they mean with this is that they mean they're gonna bring back Singapore, because that was GMS exclusive, or like it was it wasn't exclusive, but it was like exclusive to GMS, because usually like KMS and C they share content, but a lot of the times, like, if GMS gets something, like, KMS won't touch it. So, like, that's what Singapore was to us. Like, we got Singapore, and then KMS never got Singapore. So, like, when they say we aim to enhance the quality of the gameplay experience by focusing with care on unique features exclusive to GMS, like, what is the unique feature that's exclusive to GMS right now? SIA. What else is there? What else are they talking about? Like, I hope this isn't some short-handed way of saying, like, oh yeah, don't worry, we're gonna make sure that SIA is still improved upon, and they're just, like, kind of bullshitting through saying, like, we're gonna improve the other parts of the game, like potable badges and flammable totems, and what else are we missing? Legion blocks are good. Like, they have those like once or twice. Like, they have those like once or twice every couple years. So that's good. But, like, they need to bring back some kind of potable badge event every couple years. Like, even maybe 3 or 4 years to make them more, like, gappy. Whatever that you want to say. But, like, that needs to come back. The last time has been, like, 7 years. Or just bring back the original content. Singapore was extremely good content. And they recently revamped that in MC. So, like, why can't we get the revamped version and have more exclusive content? That's, well, I guess not exclusive, but anyways, we're rambling. This winter's update will center around quality of life improvements over exclusive content. Really now. During this time, some major content from KMS will be selectively applied, but GMS's development resources will be mostly focused on improving the overall gameplay experience through the development of quality of life features and the continuous care of those features. See, this is just them talking about SIA, which is fine. Like, we want to make sure SIA is good, but, like, am I missing something? Like, okay, obviously they're talking about the features from KMS that they're going to bring, but, like, I think this is them saying, like, how it's going to operate with SIA. Or maybe I'm just reading way too much into this, but at first glance, these kind of tasks may seem minor and inconsequential compared to the considerable development cost and effort they require, while also offering little immediate visible impact. Given the limited resources available, these tasks have often been lower in priority or even overlooked until now. However, thanks to the overwhelming support we received from you last year and this year, we've been able to form a general consensus on the development direction to improve the game's long-term quality. This winter, we're finally ready to put these plans into action. While this is still in development and subject to change, so what? Are they going to improve the familiar system? That's something that could fit in what they're talking about here, because they're so vague. Like, they're so vague. There's nothing here that tells you what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What the fudge they're talking about. Editor, you can cut that out. Oh, we're live? Oh, I don't have an editor. Who's that? Who's that in the corner? Joking. There's no one in. Oh, it's me, because there's a mirror on the. There's a TV showing. Anyways, expansion of level 3 link skills to all jobs. What? Was this a KMS thing? Or is this a GMS exclusive thing? Because that's sick. Is this how they're going to make up for potable badges? That actually, this amount of damage increase is kind of... Like, how many link skills do we have now that are level 2? Okay, we have 1, 2. I don't really... This technically is not even a good one, but okay, level 3. Level 3. So that would give us like a... That's a decent boost, but that doesn't make up for potable badges. But that is cool. That's pretty cool. Additional ways to... No way! No way! Dude, we're actually finally becoming our own server and not just piggybacking off KMS. This is actually happening. Additional ways to acquire equipment and restore destroyed equipment. We recognize that Maplers are facing difficulty obtaining high-end equipment and need to rely on monster drop rates for items. This is coming in September? Or when? Or... Oh, this is just like a future winter thing, right? Obtaining high-end equipment and need to rely on monster drop rates for items, especially in Heroic World, where trade between players is restricted. When we were considering the introduction of the Star Force expansion feature from KMS, we concluded that the benefit of increasing the upper limit of player power needed to be maintained, but that the acquisition structure of spare equipment, which is currently focused on boss loot, should be revamped to align with the GMS environment. When we bring over that feature, we plan to prepare various restoration methods and spare equipment acquisition routes commensurate with the time and effort players have invested. Oh, sweet mamacita. Is this real? I didn't just like pass out and wake up and this is like a different realm. Like this is Earth 9972. Whatever number we are, bro. A system that allows players to collect fragments of high-level equipment and exchange them for a completed piece of equipment. A system to restore destroyed equipment via a quest? Oh my god! An item dedicated to restoring destroyed equipment traces during the Star Force enhancement process. Reducing the penalty for destroyed items during the Star Force enhancement process. Oh, does that mean like the stars don't go down as far? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I gotta send this to somebody. Okay, equipment progression assistance. We plan to provide a way to help Maplers gradually grow their equipment to help alleviate the high costs associated with preparing alternative equipment for item burning. And isn't this already what we have? This is the item burning. Oh, they mean alternative. Oh, is this a way to get like permanent equipment? And to ease the high cost of replacing or upgrading equipment in situations where only minor improvements to current equipment are needed. So this is like supplemental equipment. A system that allows short-term rental of specific... Short-term rental? No way! No way! Familiar improvements, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! What is going on? Where are we? Where are we? The familiar system has not undergone significant improvement since its revamp in 2020, so we're making several changes aimed at improving convenience. Oh my gosh, can I save this? This is such a cute image. Hello? Why is the computer lagging? Pictures, save. Okay. I guess I should just screenshot because I think this saved the whole Inkwell note. Alright. The familiar system has not undergone providing familiar system presets. Sweet. Expanding familiar inventory and bag slots. Amazing. Bag slots? We don't have a bag. Does that mean they're adding a bag? Right? Or am I reading this wrong? Inventory and bag slot. Oh, so that means we can hold more than 100. Let us hold 10,000 or like yeah, 10,000, right? Because you can hold 9999 of a lot of items. Like just make every item 9999. You know, all the items that are like simple like this, not like the you know what I mean. Removing less preferred elements from familiar potential and adjusting potential stats. What? I hope this is for the better, but this is incredible. Like maybe also like add a feature where you can fuse a unique and a unique and get another unique, like a brand new unique. Because right now uniques are like kind of dead unless you have a mystical familiar card, which I hope there's some at the end of this announcement. But if you could fuse two uniques and like go get another unique, or you know, obviously they'll never do this, but maybe even get a chance at a legendary. And the appearance of that new one is dependent. It's just 50-50 depending on which two you use. Like you can use any two uniques, or maybe have to be two of the same uniques. Anyways, great. This is such a good step in the right direction, seemingly. Hopefully, yes. Let's just go with yes. Progression convenience for multiple characters. MapleStory is structured to encourage the progression of multiple characters as evidenced by Legion. So we are improving convenience with things like sharing prerequisite quest progress between characters within the same account to make quest progression easier and allowing the free transfer of some equipment between main and alt characters. Some equipment. What does that mean? Oh, they're changing the tradability of some equipment. So like, are they talking about like Abso gear? They are! Oh, what? No way. That's interesting. So you could have like one luck set of Arcane Umbra and use them on all your thieves. And you can have like a deck set of Absolab and use them on all your bowmen. You only have to prepare one. Like me myself, like so you need, every character needs to have their own set of gear to benefit your Legion. But if you're just starting out, this is incredible. So like late game, you're still going to want to get a set for each character. But to start off, if you can just use your good set and you can support 5 more boss mules now. Oh my gosh, dude. I literally, I have some crazy, like it's not crazy gear, but I have this is my drop gear. Let me go to my boss gear. So I have 95 mil and these are all arcanes. So you're telling me I can move this to my Shadower, who is literally got like, oh gosh, we have cubes expiring. who literally has 2 mil, and we already have arcane, but they're not very good at all. You're telling me I can just move these and have like maybe 10 mil or 15 mil CP? Oh my god, Becky, look at that butt. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I gotta use these cubes before we continue the note. I apologize for anybody who's here just for the note, but let's see what I can roll. I should have a belt that I've been working on. Dude, I feel kind of dumb, but last night I was cubing and I hit 2-line luck. I hit 9 and 6 on unique. And then I still had like 10 cubes left. And so I made another belt. I made a second soup belt. I made a second cracked belt, 2-line, or I made a second cracked belt and I transferred up to a soup belt. But when I transferred up, I didn't transfer to a new soup belt. I transferred into the same belt that was already 9-6 unique. So I like re-rolled a unique belt, and now we're working on getting it back to unique. Pain. Sometimes the cubes don't stay used. Like if you don't have only one stack, they'll use the other stack. So we're just gonna use these, and let's pop these bad boys. I don't have enough mess. Where's my... There's a cube. Come on, unique. Unique. Come on, please. I literally teared yesterday. Oh shit. Okay. 2-line. Not that 2-line. Not even that one. If that was 3-line, I would take that though. Dang. Okay, well, we'll get him. We'll get him, Tiger. What, so this, you're telling me this is gonna be cleaned up? Oh my gosh, please be a 10,000 per stack. I know, we're here. Okay, back to the note. Structure to encourage the progression of multiple characters. Yeah, so, okay, so weekly quest completion limits will be changed to daily. Weekly quest completion limits. So are they talking about the PQ, the party quest? That's good. I don't do the party quests, but if I ever want to work on a new character, the party quests are really good to do. I mean, you can do them solo, but you know what I mean. Like, they are technically party quests. So having these be daily is huge, because you get so much out of those. What other weekly is there? There isn't really any other weekly, right? For, unless they're talking about Legion, the weekly Legion, that would be cool if they changed that to a daily. 200 coins a day would be incredible. System convenience improvements, okay. We're improving the convenience of various basic systems, adding a favorites feature for the event list. Cool, good. Allowing immediate price changes when relisting unsold items on the auction house. Instead of having to take that out and put that back in, you can just change the price, so that's great. Enhancing convenience and extraction inventory organization. Extraction? So are they talking about when you extract gear and recipes? Please tell me they're talking about fixing recipe extraction here. Other minor various improvements, improving the process of opening cash items, of course, you know, gotta focus on the bottom dollar. Allowing the bulk opening of content reward boxes, yes, please. Simplifying the text, everything should have a bulk open option. Simplifying the text that needs to be input when obtaining certain items. Okay, well, that's, I mean, that's for like bots, right? Like, I don't mind this. This isn't that big of a deal. But if you could simplify, instead of having like slash arcane symbol space character name type stuff, that would be cool if that could be like type, 69 plus or 69 minus for the other option. Something funny. Adding an invincibility status indicator when using invincibility skill. Cool. That's useful. Please regard this as an introduction to our current direction. These are amazing. What are they missing? I feel like they may be missing something. Oh yeah, potable badges. How come you haven't acknowledged this? Oh, next Inkwell note. Don't worry, that'll be in the next Inkwell note. Improving the process of opening cache. Reread that. Current, and we're working on more details at MapleCon. I will be at the live stream. We believe the new developers. If there's a live stream of MapleCon, like if Steve or someone is live streaming, I will live stream their live stream and we'll watch together. Anyone who wants to watch here. We believe the new developers who have been hired, joined, and trained over the past year are now more prepared, and we plan to invest additional development resources by this winter, focusing on the areas mentioned above. Fantastic. We look forward to how this will enhance the actual gameplay experience if we receive a positive response from many Maplers. We'll do our very best to continue making improvements in this direction in the future. Further details about the winter update will be shared at MapleCon. We thank you for reading this long post. Despite our shortcomings, TMGMS has been steadily growing, and we have prepared a small gift to express our gratitude to all those who have supported us. Since the upcoming Midnight Carnival will take place against the backdrop of Mulung, we've specifically prepared some new cosmetic items that suit the theme. I hope they're permanent. Oh, 30 cards! Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. How long is this Winkle note for? Until the 20th. So we have plenty of time to claim. Magical Lotus effect. That's beautiful. I like that. Oh, that's gorgeous. 2 mag pots. Amazing. How many selectors? 100 or 5? That's not bad. 3. So 90. Okay, that's normal. Oh, plus 300. I think that's normal. That's good. That's great. 30. Oh my gosh, 30. Yes. 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 Oh my gosh, yes. 10 boosters. I have like 10 characters that I've just been sitting on waiting for this day so that I can finally get a drop familiar. Hopefully a drop familiar, a large drop. 5k vouchers. Of course, the cape is gorgeous. Magical Lotus hairpin. Beautiful. And so that's available right now. Oh, 11 p.m. Wednesday, 11 p.m. UTC. So that's available right now. Yeah, it was available as of 55 minutes ago. Cool. Experienced node stones can only be claimed by 200. Sorta can only be claimed and used by characters that have finished their 6th job advancement. Well, that sucks. Last Inkle note, you were able to claim them even if you didn't have your 6th job, but oh well. We will continue to prepare a global Maple story that will provide players with a ton of fun in the latter half of this year. So far, yes. Oh my god, and they got a ship full of gifts? Dude, that's epic. Hyunbal Oh. Hanbyul Oh. Chief Product Officer with Team GMS. Fantastic. Alright, well thanks for tuning in, guys. I have like 4 minutes to use whatever I have expiring on other characters, so I'm gonna go do that, and I will talk to you guys on the next stream. Thanks for watching. Oh, did I forget to move the window? Oh, fudge. Guys, I goofed. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, here, let me show you this. We're getting all of these here. Yeah. Ah! Stream L.